Good morning, traders. I am Stephen Davis, Senior Market Strategist. RJO Futures, it's Friday morning, January 31st, here to talk to you about the grain markets. Okay, there's one thing driving the markets here this week, and that's the coronavirus out of China. Just a reminder of the news flow around the world these days and how it moves markets. So markets are very, very nervous, and it's probably going to continue here in the short term with the idea of this coronavirus crimping demand for our grain market. So the corn market here, first chart of corn, you can see, I'd like to tell you we're in very good support. We'll have to see. It would be nice when the markets can move away from focusing on this coronavirus and start focusing on, for example, China following through on its phase one purchases of U.S. agricultural products. Notice though on Tuesday, the big move higher in the corn market on demand-driven stories, and so that's good, and I think more of these days lie ahead. And that's what the corn market does. See on Tuesday how we got up into that gap area and then fell from there. So we'll keep looking at the corn charts here and talk more about that. Okay, soybean market here. Certainly soybeans now down in very good support. Look at the RSI, very oversold, but markets aren't concerned about RSIs this morning. Certainly China buying U.S. soybeans, if we were to get some announcement from the USDA. And I think, all along this whole topic, China wants lower soybean prices from USA so they can buy them. But I don't think in this situation, this isn't good for anybody. Remember how I talk about food security is paramount to the Chinese people? And it's interesting, the Chinese government says, there is no food shortages, things like that. But, that's what they're going to try to do to quell this concern of the coronavirus. So markets are very, very nervous here. South America starting to harvest, and things are going pretty good there, and that's another thing holding back the markets. And keep in mind, February is when the majority of the soybeans yield in South America, and that'll be next week. So it looks pretty good. It's dry in Argentina, so the soybeans, the bulk of them are not in the bin just yet. And now the wheat market here, and we talk about leadership in wheat, and we're backing and filling. Certainly the wheat charts look a little better than the corn charts here, so we'll see how we end the week. And then Monday, China comes back from their lunar holiday. When Hong Kong came back this week, their stock market was down 3%, so it's going to be interesting how China opens up early next week, and we'll see where we go from here. Let's all have an excellent weekend.